Hello everyone, in this lecture the topic, a relative clause, is going to be explained in detail with understandable examples. But, if you are new to my channel then please like the video and subscribe the channel. Let's unlearn it. It can be defined as: a relative clause is a clause that modifies a noun or pronoun. It is introduced by a relative pronoun. What does it mean? Simply, it means that a relative clause is nothing but just a group of words which starts with a relative pronoun. Basically, if you want to identify a relative clause, then keep in mind these characteristics of a relative clause. The first one is, a relative clause starts with relative pronouns. Actually, keep in mind this point because it will make you able to identify a relative clause in a sentence. Let me make it easier for you. A relative clause will start from these words, who, whom, whose, which, that, where and when, etc. The next point is: a relative clause will modify a noun or pronoun. Well, this is also one of the main points to identify a relative clause, that it will describe or modify noun or pronoun. In simple words, you can say that it will function like an adjective in a sentence. The third point is: a relative clause must be a group of words. By this point I mean that a relative clause must be more than one word. Or you can say it will be a group of words which consists of a verb of its own. Just look at these examples. The man who lives next to us is a doctor. Look this sentence, the group of words, who lives next to us, is basically a relative clause. But the question is, how? So, just remind the points which we have mentioned. Basically, the first point was that it would start with a relative pronoun. So, you can see this group of words starts with a relative pronoun, who. And the second point was that it would modify a noun or pronoun. So, in this sentence, this group of words modifies the noun, the man. And the last point was that a relative clause would be a group of words, so this is also a group of words and it has its own verb, lives. Actually, all those characteristics which we have mentioned are available in this group of words, so that is why it is a relative clause. The next example is: the dog that barks all the time is annoying. Observe this sentence. This group of words, that barks all the time, is basically a relative clause. But how? Simply, this group of words starts with a relative pronoun, that, and second point is, it is also a group of words, and the third point is, its function is to modify the noun phrase, the dog. Actually, it tells us about the dog which makes me annoying. Simply, you can say, it describes the dog. The woman whose car is broken is waiting her friend. Observe this last example, again the group of words, whose car is broken, is a relative clause. You can see all those characteristics are existed in this example. Because, it begins with a relative pronoun, whose, and, it is a group of words. And it describes the noun phrase, the woman. Well, if you have enjoyed the lecture then please don't forget like and subscription to the channel. Thank you.